Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.
Do you believe that classified ads in the newspaper are the most effective way to search for a job?
No, I don't think so. I think the internet would be better.
Okay, but I am going to look at the want ads in this newspaper first.
Well, there is no doubt that many people have found jobs through the want ads in the newspaper.
Excuse me, but are you Mr. Smith from Britain?
Yes, I am.
I'm from Textile Import and Export Corporation. I've come to meet you. My name is Zhang Yang.
How do you do, Mr. Zhang? I'm glad to meet you.
How do you do, Mr. Smith? Let me help you with your luggage.
Thank you very much.
Did you have a good trip?
On the whole, not too bad.
Anyhow, it's a long way to China, isn't it? And I think you must be very tired.
Yes, I am, rather. But I'll be all right by tomorrow and ready for business.
I wish you a pleasant stay here.
Thank you.
Now, Mr. Smith, if all is ready, we'd better start for the hotel.
I'd like to. Let's go.
This way, please. Our car is waiting over there.
Look, Mary, there are so many people over there.
Oh, I remember. There is a job fair in the personnel market.
I have never been to the personnel market.
Really? I have been there several times.
Are there many employers?
Yes. The personnel market is a place specially for job hunters and employers.
So there will be many large companies in the personnel market, right?
Yes, there are many famous corporations.
When will there be a job fair?
Every Saturday and Sunday.
Do I need to pay to go into the personnel market?
No, it's free.
How about going there to have a look now?
Okay, let's go.
Your resume mentioned that you had been the surveyor, which was a concurrent job, of a certain market survey company. What was your main work content?
My main duties include designing survey sheets, transferring them to the dispatchers, making telephone covering on blurred information and processing the data and doing the primary analysis.
What had you gained mainly from this survey activity?
First, it was how to design survey sheets according to the subjects, because we had to prevent the questions from being too influential and we must make sure that every question was balanced and equitable. Secondly, it was how to get information through telephone covering in the fastest and most effectively way, because the person doing the survey usually doesn't have the patience to wait for long feedback. So the way we put up questions must be clear and direct, and only by this means can we get accurate data.
I heard Nick found a job in a bank and his salary is said very high. I also want to work there.
Will this do? Your major is not related to banking, as you know.
I know that, but making a lot of money makes me crazy.
Money is not the only standard to decide your career. In fact, there are more important things you can refer to when evaluating your career. If I were you, I would choose one I like to do.
Actually, I am afraid I will be stuck in the job forever, if I choose a bad one.
Don't worry. We can always change our careers when we are unsatisfied with them.
Come in, please.
Good morning. I am Anna Liu. I've come for an interview which was arranged.
Oh, I see. I am Jack White, personnel manager. Take a seat, please.
Glad to meet you, Mr. White.
Miss Liu, have you got any experience in restaurant service?
Yes. Since I entered college, I have been working at a fast food restaurant as a part-time waitress.
For how long?
3 years.
Our restaurant receives a lot of foreign customers. Can you serve them in English?
That's why I applied for this job. Now I am studying hotel English in my college, and I am quite familiar with the Western courtesy and restaurant etiquette. I am sure my public relation skills will leave a strong impression on your customers.
You must know our working hours are very long and overtime work is frequent.
I don't mind that.
I think I will give you a 3 months trial. The salary for this period is 800 yuan a month with no bonus. After that period, if we both feel satisfied, a formal contract would be signed.
When am I supposed to start working?
Next Monday. Bring your resume and diploma with you.
Yes, I will. Thank you, Mr. White. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
What do you consider to be your strong points?
I think I'm tough not only physically but mentally.
Why do you say that?
I have been playing football since high school. At present, I'm a member of a community football club.
Really? Are you still playing?
Yes, I practice every weekend with my teammates.
I see. You must be tough.
I never get tired. I think this comes from practicing football.
What do you consider to be your weak points?
Frankly speaking, I'm a typical Chinese workaholic. I don't mind working late at night. Due to that, I tend to leave the office late.
What kind of people are you reluctant to work with?
So far I haven't met any particular kind. However, I may rule out those who prefer chatting to working.
Do you prefer to work alone or as part of a team?
It depends on the type of work. Usually I prefer to work alone, because I'm self-motivated. But I can work either way. If necessary, I don't hesitate to join the team.
Look, the printer isn't functioning well. I've pushed the start button. It is supposed to be working now, but it remains like a log. What's going on?
Let me check. It has a paper jam.
I didn't pay attention to that. I will try to get the paper out.
Be careful. The cartridge can be very hot.
Excuse me. Could you please show me the way to the Human Resource Department?
Yeah, but have you made an appointment ahead?
Yes, of course. I am Monica. I have made an appointment with your HR manager.
Just a minute, please. I'll make a call to the HR office. Yes, they confirm your appointment. Please come in. It is on the 3rd floor, room 3106. You can take the right elevator as the left on is in maintenance today.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Anything else?
Yes, one last thing. How much holiday time do you give your employees every year?
Our employees receive 15 days of paid vacation every year. If you don't use the full 15 days, they carry over to the following year.
How about sick days?
You get 5 paid sick days.
Any other benefits?
Yes, we have an excellent retirement plan and medical insurance as well.
Great. Thanks so much for your time.
We'll contact you soon, Ted. Thanks for coming in.
What course did you like best?
Project management. I was very interested in this course when I was a student. And I think it's very useful for my present work.
Do you feel that you have received a good general training?
Yes, I have studied in an English training program and a computer training program since I graduated from university. I am currently studying finance at a training school.
What sort of problems do you have with these machines?
They're quite complex machines and they have a lot of different components. We need to check the metal casing regularly for any signs of corrosion. We also check the brushes once a fortnight to make sure they aren't worn down. It's important to make sure everything is properly aligned and we adjust it if necessary. There is a canvas belt at the end of the assembly line. If it gets wet, it might rot, so we check that regularly too.
Okay, folks, let's get to work. We need to come up with some ideas for the new Essentials perfume campaign. This is a really big contract and we are under a lot of pressure here to impress the client.
Well, let's get down to business, shall we? Now is probably a good time to start our discussion. The main purpose of this meeting is to talk about the benefits and disadvantages of our new project.
The reason I have called this meeting is to review a proposal we have received from our international division in Hong Kong. The agenda for this meeting is as follows. First, a presentation of the new proposal by Mr. Black. Second, an analysis by Ms. Nielsen. Finally, a discussion about whether or not to implement this proposal. How's the building work going?
Well, I'm afraid we've had a slight delay.
What's the problem? We really can't have any delays at this stage. We're working to a really tight schedule and we're already over budget.
The cement arrived late, but don't worry. I'm confident we can still meet the deadline. The crew is on standby and as soon as the concrete has set we can get started again.
Okay, keep me informed. JT must be ready on time. How are your Chinese and English?
I can confidently say that my Chinese and English are pretty good. I won prizes in many speech contests in both Chinese and English.
How would you consider your salary if you succeed in becoming a translator in our company?
I believe every company has its own salary criterion. And you will give me a satisfying salary according to my abilities and performances.
How do you understand the organizational structure of a company?
The organizational structure is the company's framework of communication and authority.
Is it true that just like a human skeleton that defines their shapes, companies have structures that define theirs?
Yes, you are right.
Excuse me, Richard? Are you busy at the moment?
Not really, Betty. What do you need?
My fax machine's on the blink. Would you take a look at it?
Sure. I just need to do one other job first. How about if I come up around 11:30?
Mr. McKenna, do you have a second? I need to talk to you about something.
Sure. Liv, what can I do for you?
Well, I was just wondering, you see, I know I've used up all my vacation days this year, but my sister is getting married, and the wedding is overseas, and, well,
You want to take some time off, is that right?
well, sir, I was just hoping that I might be able to take some unpaid leave this year.
What dates are you planning on taking off? I'll need at least 2 months' notice, so that I can plan for your absence.
I was thinking of taking off from September 1st until the 30th. Would you be okay with that?
Well, I guess so.
Is learning the English language your toughest challenge yet? Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials.